Hi everyone, welcome to Everything Stitching. Welcome back to the basics of crocheting. This is part 2. Today we're going to work on learning how to do a half double crochet, a double crochet, and a treble crochet. In a pattern, half double crochet will be usually just shown by doing a capital H, a capital D, and a capital C. And then double crochet is just a capital D and a capital C. And then treble crochet, or sometimes it's referred to as triple crochet, will just have a capital T and a capital R. And I'll go ahead and put those up on this video somewhere for you to look at it, and that's what it's going to look like when you're reading a pattern, and then you'll know what that means. So to get started, I am just going to start a chain, and then we can actually work those stitches into the chain. So that's what I did here. I didn't even count how many because we're just learning how to do these 3 stitches today, so there's really no point in me like counting out how many. Okay. So a half double crochet is, if you've watched my other videos, my favorite stitch ever. I don't know why. I find it easy. I think the outcome of it is really pretty. I just really like it. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, you know what? To make this even more beginner friendly, let's just do a row of single crochet first, so that way when we are doing our half double crochet and all of our other stitches that we're learning today, that we're actually working into stitches instead of working into a chain. So let me just go ahead and work these single crochet down this row. That way I can actually show you guys properly how to do this. Now, I'm actually glad that we're doing this, because when you are working with a half double crochet, which is the first stitch I'm going to show you guys how to do, when you're working with that, and you're working in rows instead of like working in a round, you're going to want to chain before you turn your work. Now with a half double crochet, you're going to want to chain 2. When you're working with a single crochet like we had here, if we were going to continue with a single crochet, we would only chain 1. But since we're actually going to be working with a half double crochet, you're going to chain 2. So we put our last stitch in, and then we're going to chain 2. 1, 2. Then we're going to turn our work, and now we're going to learn how to do a half double crochet. So here's how you do it. You will put your yarn over, so you'll yarn over your hook, and then you're going to insert your hook into the first stitch of the row, and then you're going to yarn over, pull up, and you're going to have 3 on your hook. And then you're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And that's it. So it's really easy to do a half double crochet. Let me show you again. Yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull up, you're going to have 3, yarn over and pull through all 3. So it's pretty easy. It's really similar to a single crochet, because a single crochet you would just be inserting your hook and then doing your stitch. The only difference is you're yarning over before you insert your hook. Otherwise, it's like doing a single crochet. So watch, if you were to do a single crochet, you'd insert your hook, yarn over, pull up, you'd have 2 on your hook, pull through. Boom, right? To do the half double crochet, it's the exact same thing, but before you insert your hook, you just yarn over. And that's what adds that extra loop, so you're gonna have 3 instead of 2. Like, seriously, so easy. And, excuse me, that's work calling. Look how easy or it was super easy, but look how really nice these stitches look. The nice thing about a half double crochet is it is great for making so many projects. It's amazing for making blankets. I have a video actually of a blanket that I made for my daughter, all out of half double crochets. So if you know how to do a half double crochet, which you do now, which is a single crochet with just yarning over first, so now that you know how to do it, you can literally make a blanket. And go watch that video. It's awesome. I can link that somewhere down below, or just go check out my channel if I if I forget to link it. So half double crochet is amazing for blankets. It's really, really, really good for making baskets. We can make a basket. We could do a beginner basket. That would be really fun. I really like this stitch. How can you not? Okay. So let's finish up our row of half double crochets, and then let's talk about doing our next stitch, which we're going to learn today, and that is a double crochet. So remember, for the half double crochet we needed to chain 2. Well, for the double crochet you're actually going to chain 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Then you turn your work, and let's start our double crochet. The double crochet is a little bit taller of a stitch than the half double crochet, which is why we need to chain 3 instead of chaining 2. It starts the same as a half double crochet, as you yarn over and you insert your hook into the stitch, right? Yarn over and pull up. You're going to have 3 on your hook, just like you did for a half double crochet. Then you're going to yarn over, but this time, instead of pulling through all 3 stitches, you're only going to pull through the first 2 stitches. And then you're going to end up with another 2 stitches on your hook. Then you're going to yarn over again and pull through those last 2. So it's very, very similar, just a couple extra steps. Okay, so here we go. We yarn over, we insert our hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull up. You're going to have 3 on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through the first 2 only, leaves you with 2 again. Yarn over. Oh, good thing that this yarn is scrap yarn. Yarn over and pull through. There you go. So now we have 2 double crochets. So let's work on that. Let's practice working a double crochet. I also want to show you, by doing it with all these stitches next to each other, as a beginner, you're going to be able to see what these different stitches look like. You're just going to have to excuse the look of my fraying yarn. To be honest, I think either the dog or the cat got a hold of it when I was crocheting last. Okay, so we're just going to continue the row of double crochet. Let me show you again. Yarn over, put your hook inside the stitch, yarn over, pull up. You have 3. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. Boom, done. Okay, so now let's talk about working on the treble crochet or triple crochet, whichever way you like to call it. Okay, so now remember single crochet, you chain 1 when you turn your work. Half double crochet, you chain 2 when you turn your work. Double crochet, you chain 3 when you turn your work. And the treble crochet, you actually chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you turn your work, and let's show you how to do the treble crochet. Okay, here we go. So we're going to yarn over and then yarn over again. So you're going to have 2 yarn overs on your hook. And basically that's the difference between a treble crochet and a double crochet, is you need to yarn over twice or wrap it around your hook twice before you insert your hook into your stitch. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Now that we yarned over twice, We're going to insert our hook into the stitch, yarn over and pull up like we always do. But this time when you do that, you're going to end up with 4 on your hook. And then you're going to yarn over, and then you're going to pull through the first 2 only, okay? Then you're going to end up with 3 on your hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2 again, then you have 2, then you yarn over and then pull through those last 2. That's how you do a triple crochet, okay? So let's show you again. Yarn over twice, put your hook inside the stitch, pull up, you're going to have 4 on your hook, you're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through the last 2. So you're going to do that 3 times. That's why it's called a triple crochet or a treble crochet, because you're doing that 3 times. Let me walk you through it one more time, okay? Yarn over. So basically what that just means is wrapping twice over your hook, insert into the stitch, pull up, you're going to have 4 on your hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. We did that 3 times. You're going to get to notice how differently these stitches look. So the single, oops, I forgot I'm doing the treble crochet. The single crochet is going to have a very small stitch and very tight stitch, okay? So if you want to make a project where you don't want it to be holy and you want it to be very tight in your stitching, then go with a single crochet. And then, oops, I did it again. Then if you want your stitching to be tight and not holy, but a little bit longer in your stitch length, then you're going to want to go with a half double crochet, because as you can see here, this is the half double crochet. It's still really close together. Yeah, it's not as super tight as your single crochet, but it's still really, really tight. Then if you want it to be a little bit more airy, you're going to go with a double crochet. See? Getting a bit more airy. Then if you want it to be super airy and super tall, triple crochet or treble crochet. See how much room you get in there? So it really depends on what you're looking for. So all of these stitches are amazing, but it just depends on what you're looking for. It depends on what your pattern is, what you're making, what yarn you're using, what you want, your finished product to be, or even just whatever the pattern that you're using tells you to do. And like I mentioned in part 1, I'm going to do a few parts to this series of basics for beginners. Oh my gosh, I'm all messed up. I'm going to do a few different parts, and one of those parts is going to be showing you guys actually how to read a crochet pattern. That could be one of the trickiest things for crocheters, because they're like, okay, I can watch a YouTube video and see what you're doing and that makes sense, but in the real world, when I go get a crochet magazine or go on Etsy and get a pattern, like, what do I do? Well, that's where I come in. I'm going to walk you guys through it. So that's what one of our videos are going to be. And then we're also going to do other videos of just like other stitches that you're going to want to learn. But this is it. We did our single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, and triple crochet. See, when you kind of pull it apart, that's what the triple crochet looks like. Kind of pull it apart, that's the double. Kind of pull it apart, that's the half double. And then that's the single. And that's what they all look like. Those are the most common stitches you're going to find in crocheting. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to subscribe because there's going to be a lot more of these basic beginner crochet videos to come. And if you have any ideas for any future videos or something that you want to learn how to do, leave me a comment and I will get working on that video right away for you guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.